So I've finished my wash. I've rinsed everything down real good. Couple finesse items. It's usually real dirty on the back of your vehicle from exhaust coming back and sticking to the back of your vehicle as you're driving down the road. So that's usually takes a little bit more time. Make sure you wash both sides of your mirrors, front and back. Do a little wash on these windows. Of course, you're going to come back with your Rain-X and really clean them. So washing and drying the windows doesn't have to be a big deal, but if you can get the bugs off, that's awesome. As you can see here, washing this giant truck probably took 15 gallons of water at the worst. So it's not a real water intensive deal. Doesn't use much. A couple finesse items. One, make sure you get your hose out of the driveway after you're done washing. Otherwise, everybody's going to run it over, and then next time you go to wash, you're going to have a crappy hose. If you like your nozzle, you should put your nozzle up with your car wash stuff. Otherwise, it's going to get broke. It's going to have the gaskets missing, or it's just going to disappear, and then guess what? You don't have a nozzle for next time. So put your nozzle up with all your car wash stuff. Nice, another little finesse point that is cool. You got a lot of water sitting on the flat surfaces of your vehicle.
The screen door slams, and a big yellow taxi took away my old man. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you...
Got my music on, that's nice. I was having fun yesterday driving back from Havasu. So, roll your car a little. I mean, make sure you check your... and slam on your brakes. Check it all around you, of course. Make sure you don't run into something. But just a little bit of rolling and slamming on your brakes will get probably 50% of the water off your vehicle, so you get a lot more mileage out of your towel. Cool little finesse thing I learned many years ago. There we go. Now we're ready to dry. So here I go with the not so absorbent towel. Now something you're going to want to do is have car towels. Don't grab good towels, because you're gonna run into a grease spot or something like that on your car, and your towel's going to be ruined. So get yourself some old car towels. Wash your car towels between each car washing. Keep your car towels with your cleaning supplies. It's nice to have that. Now that that water's knocked off, this gets us pretty dry on this first pass. You want to knock water off all the flat spots, high spots, windows, stuff like that. You can come back to these flat areas that have a bunch of water on them still. And a nice trick for these flat areas is to have yourself some kind of a stick or pole, so you can throw your towel up and get those areas without really straining yourself. Nice little finesse trick if you got real high spots on your big truck. So you got your first round of drying done. All the big water spots are knocked off your vehicle with your first towel, and the first towel is pretty soaking wet. Everything's knocked off the top. We've knocked these big puddles of water off the back here. This thing's soaking wet. Don't set it aside completely yet, because later on we'll come use this wet towel to wipe off these floor mats in here. It's a nice little trick because it's pretty wet, so it really cleans them up nice. Next round of drying is going to be with a softer, more absorbent towel. This will get most of these water streaks off, and then we will come back with our finisher, which will be super nice. So I'm all dried off with my finishing towel here, and if you quit at this point, you probably got a B for a grade on your car wash. We haven't done the finishing polish, and we haven't hit the insides of the doors. In order to get your grade up into the 90%, you got to open up your car and get in here and wipe down all these internals. A lot of that water will splash in, plus the regular dirt. That makes your car look so much better when you open the doors and there's no dirt or anything inside these flashing spots. Keeps it looking like a brand new car. And of course we use this wet towel and go over our floor mats so they're nice and clean. Very nice. Gets us up into the 90%. So here's this Chemical Guys quick detailer. I'm going to roll around my truck, just put a tiny little bit on and wipe that down, and you can really see the difference. Any little spots that might have been on there are completely off. It's like polishing your car again. It's fantastic. It's real easy. It takes just maybe 3 or 4 minutes to get the whole car. Then I will use my Rain-X. I will hit the windshields. I'll use my leather detailer to quickly wipe down the leather, and little new car scent, and this car will be just like brand new. So this leather detailer is pretty nice. Smells good. I don't use too much of this, just a little bit. Get any dirty spots on the seats nice and clean, mostly on the console. You get a lot of body oil on these things that'll eventually leave stains, especially on lighter colored leathers and leatherette materials. So doing this keeps it from happening. So once you've wiped down all the leather on the inside of your vehicle, you can come to the dash and do that. Now when you go to do your dash, don't bring that spray bottle up here and start spraying, because that spray will get up on your window, and then you got a lot of cleanup. So you'll have enough on this rag to do what you need to do up here to get your protection and your coating. Don't spray it up here. It gets all over everything. It turns into a nightmare. Don't spray it up on your dash area, up in here. Don't spray it on your steering wheel. All these things you can do, because there's plenty on here. This thing's nice and damp. And that'll do it for you. Last thing I'm going to do is hit my windows with my Windex, which is no more than cleaning a window. And that gives us a full perfect score on this. Probably 99 out of 100. It's nice, shiny, almost ready for a show. And I am 100% finished. Last thing, rinse out your bucket nice, put it somewhere clean, put up all your stuff, get your towels and your scrubbing rag all into a wash machine so you can wash them. They can be washed with regular clothes, you know, certainly not your best white shirt, but for the most part, normal clothes, it's not going to be a problem to wash those with that. They just have a little bit of soap on them. Wring them out real good, wash them up, dry them, fold them, get them put away with your car cleaning kit, and you'll be in good shape. I highly recommend this Chemical Guys line. The leather scents, the leather cleaners, the quick detailer. I'll probably even see if Chemical Guys, and I'm sure they do, has a nice car wash. They've got a car stripper that I use when I'm going to wax something that's new and I want all the old wax off. But I haven't tried the regular car washes, but there she is. Nice and clean. This took me about 30 minutes with this big truck. On a normal car like this, you're looking at probably 10 minutes, maybe 50.